Peace and blessing, everybody. Probably going to be one of my last posts, but got some things I need to say about teaching you to protect your rights and the rights of your children from the school system, Board of Education and your local school systems have basically prisonized your local school system. So I'm telling people, this is what you should do. Remember, you need to educate your children on this process as well. Teach your children at school. When there's an incident involved at a school function, a school event, or at the school, whether it's a fight or an altercation, and the police, the school employees, the adults, the principal, assistant principal, the counselor, your teacher, law enforcement. First of all, y'all educate your children. They shouldn't be talking to no law enforcement officers at the school, the resource officers, or the school police officers at all. They there to get an education. Teach your children not to make no statement. Tell your children to simply say, I am not making a statement without my mother being present. And then tell them, I plead the fifth, and then shut up. Those who shut up, can never be punished for a statement they didn't commit. And parents, you should submit a letter to each one of your children's school and also to the Board of Education to put in their files stating that no school employee, law enforcement, school principal, teacher, or anything can question your child about an incident or an accident or a disturbance or whatever, whether it's at a school function or what, that they are not to be questioned without you being notified and being present. If they do, let them know that they have violated the law and that you're going to secure a warrant for their arrest. Because now we have to protect our children at the local school system. When a lot of the kids are getting in trouble and getting expelled, put in internal school, and getting extreme punishment because they made a statement. And by them being a minor child, I'm going to tell you now, their statement is not credible, is not binding under the law because they are minors. The school system does not overrule the law, people. The school employees, the principal, none of that do not overrule the law. I said, take your children out of the public schools. I got people, the resources that homeschool your children. In the state of Georgia and most other states, you can legally homeschool your child and take them away from the school system totally. And they still will get a high school diploma and still will be going on and can go on to college. You just got to know how to go through the procedures. You got some that they can homeschool their child still under the school authority, or you can totally take your children completely away from the school system. That's what I recommend, because they always plotting not to educate, but to punish before education. Like a child get in a fight. Listen to me. Your children, you explain to your children, don't fight nobody, don't argue with nobody. Unless someone is attacking you or violating you, then yes, you have a right to protect yourself. The school board doesn't control the law. The law is simple. But don't be the aggressor so you wouldn't be in trouble. But if someone attacking you, by all means, you have a lawful right to protect yourself at the school. So tell your children, plead the fifth, and make this statement that I'm not answering any questions without my parent, my lawful guardian, my legal authority, which is a parent. and they say, I'm a minor. You have no business questioning me at all without legal representation or without my mother present. And as simple as that, people. We got to take back the power. We got to get the mindset of our children back on track to teach them to stop talking to these people. Don't give statements. Don't talk to them about what happened. I don't care if it's a fight or an incident or just a riot. I don't care. You don't have to talk to them. Plead the fifth and shut up and tell them to contact your parents. Just that simple. You got to tell your children that. Tell it to them every day when they go out of school in the morning. You do not answer any questions for any kind of incident, any kind of fight, any kind of disruption. You don't answer questions from staff nor law enforcement. You simply say, I'm not making any statements without my parents being present. I plead the fifth, and then you shut up. They may threaten you. They may try to harass you. Just remain quiet and look crazy, but teach them to be quiet. But parents, get this in your students' file. Then let them know that your children's file at the sport education at their local schools. No staff members allowed to question my child. None whatsoever. Not law enforcement, no one, about an incident, a disruption, or a fight. No matter if you was involved in the fight. You still shut up, be quiet, plead the fifth, tell them to contact your mom. That's all I can give y'all, people. And this is going to be probably one of my last videos before I give all this up. But I just had to get that out of the way because someone experienced that. And that's what gets our children in trouble right there, people. Y'all allowing them to make statements, being questioned by the school resource officers or school police, and being questioned by the principal and all them, so counselors, teachers. Stop it. Just tell them to cease and desist. Nobody has talked to them. And always when you go to these school board meetings or you go to the board of education, you remind them of this letter that's in your file. And I want to remind your children every day when they go out of school how to react when this happens. So people, when you're questioned by school resource, law enforcement, school staff, principal, assistant principal, teacher, whatever, tell them not answering any questions without my mother being contacted, my father being contacted, or whoever. I plead the fifth, and then be quiet. Don't say nothing else. No matter what they ask you, just shut up. They can't get you for shutting up. There's no procedure for shutting up. There's no law for being quiet. You plead the fifth and you shut up. Because anything you say, they're going to try to use it against you. But statements, there's ways out of that. But don't make no statement at all. Plead the fifth, shut up, tell them to get your parents, not making a statement. Everybody needs to spread this. Everybody needs to educate their children on dealing with this. And it's not dealing with day-to-day school work, their school work and homework and projects they're doing. This having to deal with if you witness an incident or involved in an incident or an altercation or a fight, indirectly or directly, and they ask you questions about what happened. You say, I don't answer any questions without my parents being present. I plead the fifth, and then be quiet. Shut up. Don't say nothing else. And then you legally, Mr. Shut Up and Mr. Be Quiet is never charged with a crime or suspended from school. Unless you're involved in it. Just be quiet. Don't make no statement at all. Not to law enforcement. Don't let them intimidate you. Don't let them scare you. If you don't make this statement, we're going to do that. They're going to do what they want to do anyway. So simply just shut up until you see your parents. And if they try to force you to, then that is a crime. We can get 911. I suggest that if you feel that bad, you could, your students, you call 911. If you feel threatened and intimidated by any staff member, you have a lawful right for protection. You call 911 and then call law enforcement out there. Ain't no law against it. Don't just be doing it, but really be feeling threatened or intimidated. But teach your children to not make any verbal or written statements to any school, teacher, principal, assistant principal, counselor, nor law enforcement. They have no business talking to law enforcement. No way. They are not part of your educational program. So you ain't got nothing to really be saying to them at all. So this is only if an incident, a disruption, or a fight, whether you directly involved or indirectly involved, whether you're a witness. Do not be a witness. Do not self-incriminate yourself. Just be quiet. Tell them you want you're not asking any more questions. You're not asking any questions without the presence of your parents. And then plead the fifth and be quiet. Peace.